So, you've probably heard that Kenya's job market is changing, like a lot. But what does that actually mean for you? Forget the headlines for a second. We're going to look at the hard data to figure out where the real opportunities are hiding for 2026 and beyond. So, let's dive in and build your very own data-driven career guide. All right, first things first, let's look at the big picture. The latest data, it shows that over 41,000 jobs were posted in Kenya just last year. Now, that's a solid 3.3% increase, which sounds pretty good, right? It tells us the market is definitely growing. But, and this is a big but, that number alone can be kind of misleading.
Here's why. See, while the number of jobs is going up, the number of companies actually doing the hiring, that's growing almost twice as fast. And that creates this really interesting new dynamic. It's also a much, much tougher challenge if you're out there looking for a job.
So this all boils down to one central question, really. Do you have the skills to win in this brand new market? Because make no mistake, the rules of the game are being completely rewritten. And that's exactly what we're here to do, give you the data-driven playbook you need to come out on top.
Okay, so let's start by digging into this new landscape. It's really all about this tension between job growth and employer growth. Trust me, understanding this one thing is the key to figuring out just how competitive your job search is actually going to be.
So check this out. Here's the paradox. Job postings, they grew by 3.3%, but the number of companies hiring, that jumped by a whopping 7.7%. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, it means more companies are in the market, but each one is hiring for fewer roles. The bottom line is simple. The competition for every single position just got way, way fiercer. So with all that competition, what are these companies actually looking for? Honestly, the data could not be clearer on this. A bachelor's degree? That's pretty much the new baseline. A full 60% of all job postings require one. Think about that. For 6 out of every 10 jobs, a degree is just your ticket to get in the door. But, and you knew there was a but, a degree alone is not enough. Not anymore. As market analyst Musa Nurandia points out, we're also seeing this massive 42% surge in internships. Now, that is a huge signal. It's basically employers screaming that they're desperate for people who can bridge that gap between what you learn in a classroom and real-world, hands-on experience. Okay, so we know competition is up. We know you need a degree and experience. So the big question is, where should you even focus your energy? Well, it's time to map the hot zones. Let's look at the sectors that are absolutely booming and the ones that are, well, not. And the single biggest winner, by a long, long shot, it's education. I mean, this field saw a massive 52.8% growth in job postings year on year. That's huge. It signals a major expansion in learning institutions and, for you, a massive area of opportunity. And now for the flip side, we're seeing a pretty dramatic collapse in one area, the NGO and nonprofit sector. Wow, it saw a staggering 58.5% decline in job postings. This isn't just a small dip, it's a seismic shift away from donor-funded programs. And this table here, it just shows that wider trend perfectly. Look at the top, you see the winners, right? Education, science, insurance, legal services. Then you look at the bottom and you see the roles in decline. Research, safety, and of course, NGOs. The message is clear. The market is pivoting hard, away from donor-funded projects and towards commercial, skills-based roles that directly drive business growth.
But hold on. Beyond all these fields, there is one industry that didn't just grow. I mean, it absolutely exploded.
Yeah, you're seeing that right. That is not a typo. The building and construction industry saw a mind-blowing 776.2% increase in job creation in 1 year. This is signaling a massive boom, creating brand new career paths for anyone in infrastructure and real estate. Okay, so we know where the growth is, but how do you actually land a job in these hot sectors? The answer, honestly, is simple. It all comes down to skills, specifically the skills that are driving the tech and data revolution. This is where the entire market is headed, and let me be clear, keeping up is not optional anymore. So you'll hear these buzzwords thrown around, right? Stuff like predictive analytics. And yeah, it sounds super intimidating. But the concept is actually pretty simple. All it means is using data from the past to make really smart predictions about the future. You know, like forecasting next quarter's sales, or even figuring out which customers are about to cancel their subscription before they do it. Now, I know becoming a data expert sounds like climbing a mountain. But look, this breaks it down into a clear 4-step path. Step 1, you learn some programming, like Python or R. Step 2, you master SQL so you can handle databases. Step 3, you start applying machine learning to find patterns. And finally, step 4, you learn to visualize all that data with cool dashboards so that anyone, not just another data scientist, can see what you found.
And the really good news, you can get these skills right here in Kenya. For instance, you've got boot camps like the one at Moringa School that focuses on Python and AI, or there's training from the Inceptor Institute. You've even got options like the diploma from Finstock. The point is, there are pathways out there. They're at different price points, they take different amounts of time. You can find something that fits your needs. And once you master these skills, oh man, it opens doors to some of the most in-demand careers on the entire planet. We're not just talking about jobs. We're talking about roles like data scientist, machine learning engineer, and AI research scientist. These are the people who are literally building the future.
Okay, but let's talk about the bottom line, because I know that's what you're thinking. Getting these skills, it's a serious investment, right? It takes time, it takes money. So what's the actual payoff?
Well, let me give you just one example. Data from Summit Recruitment shows that a management-level role, something like a supply chain manager, can pull in a monthly salary of 200,000 Kenyan shillings. And that is a perfect illustration of the kind of earning potential we're talking about in jobs that use data to make big, important business decisions.
All right, let's bring this all home. Based on everything we've just walked through, what should your career strategy actually look like for 2027 and beyond? It really boils down to 4 key takeaways. Number 1, target those high-growth sectors we talked about. Think banking, manufacturing, and real estate. Number 2, know that Nairobi is still king. It's the epicenter with over 77% of all jobs. Number 3, pivot your focus to commercial, revenue-generating roles. And finally, number 4, and this is the most important one, remember the winning formula for 2027 is combining your formal degree with practical, in-demand digital skills. Look, the data gives us a super clear roadmap. We can see exactly where the Kenyan job market is heading. We know which skills are in demand, and we know where the biggest opportunities are popping up. You could say the market has spoken. So the only real question left is, how are you going to answer?